Howdy everybody, this is Steve, KM9G, and I got a story to share with you. It all began one dark and stormy morning. We set out Wednesday morning really early. We didn't even get breakfast until we stopped at Denny's when the sun decided it was going to come up. That's how early this was. This was a long car trip. There were 4 of us in the car. It took about 12 hours to get from our origin in Luck, Wisconsin and points south all the way down to Xenia, Ohio. We actually stayed in Dayton. Just because that's what you do when you go to Dayton Hamvention that's no longer in Dayton. You still got to stay in Dayton. When there's 4 hams together in a car, there's a lot of ham-splaining going on. We learned a lot from each other. We learned a lot on the ride. We argued a lot. We had a great time. It was fantastic. After a quick dinner at the local Tex-Mex place, we hit the hay, got started early the next morning by going to Midwest Surplus Electronics. This place had just about everything you could imagine that was not brand new. Everything. After that, we headed over to the National Museum of the United States Air Force. Lots of amazing stuff in here to see. This is a huge exhibit. I'm not even going to do it justice taking these few pictures that I took, but here they are. This was an antenna stand for this radio that held this big tall mast. This was a pretty cool setup. They had lots of radio gear here. I couldn't get back far enough to get this whole thing in the picture. This was my favorite part of the entire exhibit. That's a generator trailer. This is a radio jeep. This is the rear-facing radio console, and this was the airplane that they delivered it in. Pretty slick setup. This was an emergency radio that had a Morse code chart right on it. Those drones are a lot bigger than you think they are. Another radio jeep. Lots of these airplanes had radio rooms inside of them. There was a couple of cockpits that you could climb into. Lots and lots of controls, even some behind your head. You couldn't see this plane with the naked eye, but the camera picked it up pretty well, and I don't even know what was in that picture. You could take a tour through some of the Air Force One planes of the past. This is the one that JFK flew on. Look at this radio switchboard panel. 2 operators, a couple of encryption devices there, even a little oscilloscope. Took about 4 hours to go through. James!
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing great, man.
What'd you see so far?
A lot. I made it through the flea market area and did not get strangled by anybody.
And did you come out with cash in your pocket still?
I still have cash in my pocket. I've only bought one thing.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
I got the K6 ARK little mini paddle that he's making.
Oh, excellent. He's got a booth here?
No, he's not out. It's not technically out yet, but I did purchase one off of him.
Excellent, excellent. Did you do your POTA already today?
I did not because it stormed
It did.
so bad.
It's pretty rainy this
so
morning.
I got to leave here when we close and go to the nearest park and just hit it up.
This is a good looking setup.
Yeah, this is actually one of our earlier prototypes. Got a 12-volt battery underneath. You got a solar cell so you can charge it, or you can plug it in a cigarette lighter. There's GPS, so if you have it installed in mobile, you can track your mobile. You don't even have to bother the operator. This one stands for the whole mobile station for its position. Do a lot of great diagnostics. Over-the-air.
At the end of day one, we went to an Ohio staple for dinner, Skyline Chili. A lot of good friends, met up with all the ham YouTubers that came to the event. And I'm kind of weird. I got chili dogs, hold the chili. What ham vacation wouldn't be complete without a POTA? After dinner, we set out to do a Parks on the Air activation. Here's a Wolf River coil antenna, all set up and ready to go. Connected to an ICOM 705. Here's an Eagle 1 antenna, mounted to the back of Ham Radio Adventure Guy's truck. All set up and ready to go. Connected up to his favorite FT991A and manual tuner. But we're not using any of those to do this park. There are so many hams here, we're getting this done on an HT. We celebrated our POTA success with an after POTA party. Invited a few friends. This is the Spurious Emissions Band. What a blast.
Right, because this one doesn't have all the pieces in it, but it's at least close.
I think maybe go on the lighter weight.
Elecraft had a fantastic setup. This is a remote control head unit, no radio inside that box. The K-Pod, the P3, 2 external speakers on this radio, your main console where you do all of your work, up above with a big, huge external display touch screen. So it's HDMI and USB-C, your hand mic, and then remote control from your iPad and another K-Pod down there. How can you not be impressed looking at something like this? You run into all kinds of people out of Hamvention. This was pretty slick. Check out the way that action works. This is the Bengali Traveler. There was so much background noise, so many people playing with these keys. By the time I got to this key here, I hope I'm not sending anything offensive. I'm just playing with the key. Look how sensitive that thing is. Remember when cars had car stereos in them? Old-fashioned CD players? Old-fashioned. This is a way to take your old-fashioned CD player and turn it into a HT mount, or mount a modern radio on it. Day 2's ending. That means we go to another bar and hang out with some more great friends. The YouTubers bunch put on a happy hour, and here we are. This is the Troll Pub. Lots of friends, lots of good times, lots of drinks. What an amazing show. What an amazing group of people. What an amazing group of hams. What an amazing group of friends. This was an absolutely amazing event. Did I say amazing enough times? There's so much to see and do here. I don't think I got to see it all. I skipped the entire flea market. There was just no time. And I was there for 2 solid days. It's crazy. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of the show was. Let me know what your favorite part of any of the Hamvention shows was. I will see you there next year. And until then, there's a video right over here I think you will enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. We'll see you in the next one.